Hello wonderful people, it's your boy Felton once again, and today I want us to talk about Wode Maya. Wow. So Wode Maya is a big brother of mine, and he's been an inspiration for the past few years since I got to know him. Before we go ahead, guys, I want you to take a look at this particular picture. This was throwback 2014 when I came to China first. And one interesting thing is Wode Maya was the one who brought me to China. Can you imagine that? Wow, he was the one who brought me to China, and it was a beautiful moment meeting him at the Chinese airport in Beijing, capital airport. It was a beautiful moment. I remember December 31st 2014. December 31st 2014. It was a remarkable moment for him as well, because throwback 2 years ago, that was 2012, he was at the Beijing capital airport. That was his first time in China. 2 years ago on the same day, 31st of December 2012, he also came to China. And then 2014 he came to pick me up, and it was a beautiful moment with him, guys. It was actually cool meeting him. We slept in a hotel for a night, and I remember that same night he gave me my first experience on Chinese food. We went to this Chinese restaurant, and then we had food together. We had lunch, dinner together, and it was beautiful, guys. It was really beautiful. He gave me my first experience on Chinese food, and then we got on the train to Shenyang, where we did our bachelor's, guys. So I'm currently in China doing masters in mechanical engineering, and I studied with Wode Maya in the same school in Shenyang, north of China. And guys, today I want us to talk about 10 things you probably didn't know about Wode Maya. I see people talk about him, people hating on him, people saying a lot of stuff, but I want you to know him. Like, I want you to get a little close to him, like on thoughts, and then on how you view him and how he does things. I want you to get a closer look at him. Yeah, so it's now 12 p.m. China time. I'm on the road going back to the dormitory to have a rest and probably take something to eat. Then I'll go back to the office because I'm working on a project. So guys, let's go. I want to sit down and brief you hardly. I want to sit down and brief you more on Wode Maya. Maya. One, two. So I'm indoors now, and we are going to get straight to it. Before we go ahead, as usual, don't forget to give me one of these and subscribe if you are new here. Let's do this. Let's go. So guys, first on the list is this guy is a shark. I'm talking about shark in the sense that he is fast and academically good. Like, he's a sharp brain. You get it? I know people see his videos and they're like, okay, this guy has focused on YouTube. That is very true. He's doing YouTube, he's doing videos, and people might think, okay, that's all he can do. Like, maybe he wasn't good in school. But listen, this guy was good in school as well. Like, he's good academically. I remember our school used to offer us in the school where I did bachelor's, right, Shenyang Girls Space University, they offered us this token, kind of a scholarship for every semester for students who did very well. And for so far as I remember, Guadamaya got these scholarships consistently till he graduated. What does that mean? That means that he is very good academically. He was together with, he was very close to one guy who was called Rana. For those of us who were there those times, you remember Rana. There was a guy who was from, I think, Germany. He was Alonso. They were very close, and these guys were killing it academically, right? So that is the first one. The second one is he is real. Like, he is real, no faking.
It's kind of a playing ground for the kids in here. Ha!
Real for, and I know most of you, or those who follow him on Instagram, on YouTube, you know that is one of the main reasons why people love his contents. He is real. He doesn't go he doesn't try to please people. He is himself. And talking about he being real, the next one is he doesn't like it when people fake it. Damn. He doesn't like it. Like, it's one of the things that he is not too happy with. Like, he doesn't like it when people are faking it. I know it's part of the business rules that you fake it till you make it, right? It's part of the rules, but this guy doesn't like it, and I think it should be a motivation for some of the upcoming ones to learn from, to be real to themselves, be you, be yourself, you know. So that is one of the things. He doesn't like to see people faking it, especially in this modern social media times, on Instagram, on Snapchat, and blah blah blah. People are just showing off to people just to please people and stuff, and he is part of those people who don't encourage that. Yeah, so talking about he not liking fake people, like people who fake it, he himself doesn't like to show off. Like, he wears what he has. He doesn't try to buy to please people, to change phones, to change attires to please people and all those stuff. He likes being real to himself and the people around him, you know. So first, the fourth one on the list is he is kind and makes sacrifices. Like, he's very kind, he makes sacrifices. I remember those times in school, there were times where we will go broke for a while, and we will not even ask him whether he has or not. He will be the one who would call, because I was a little close to him, right? So he will call and ask, it was car, like, do you have money, right? And you tell him, okay, like, on Shem, like, I don't have money. He would tell you to come and get his bank card. In 2015, 2016, sending money online was coming up, but it wasn't so popular. So he told me, like, I recall very well, he told me to come for his bank card with his password to go withdraw money. Like, it was so touching. Like, these are things he does normally. And recently I saw videos of him donating $10,000 for people who are innovative, people who are doing very well in the community. And
a check of 50,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh no! You can't carry me, oh! You can't carry me! You can't carry me!
You can't tell me
this! You can't carry me! Let me carry you!
Yeah.
Mr. Ben Arnold, your name is on this.
These are very normal things. I know people will see him doing it and they'll be like, he's doing it for the fame, he's doing it for people to come watch his videos, but this is the real him. You get it? And the fifth one is he loves taking risks, and he loves to try new things. Like talking about risk. I remember, studying in China back then in 2014, 2015, 2016. Even till now, like, it's not so legal for a foreign student to work. And I remember he took risks, to get some income coming and get things going. I remember we were paying a lot of money to be in school by then. It was a tough moment, kind of, because you have to pay your school fees, you have to pay that, pay this, and you're not getting anything to support yourself. I remember he was one of the people who were taking like very good risks to get at least some income coming. It wasn't something so, he wasn't doing it so eagerly, but he found his ways through to get to these things, and talking about trying new things. Like, he made that first step to learn the Chinese language and even other languages. If he meets people, from Russia, he would try to learn Gospodi, like, oh my god, and all those stuff, ni hao, zamayan, shama, and you realize this guy is someone who loves taking risks. And we see his videos now taking risks to places that are dangerous and stuff. This is what I admire. That is what he does. Like, it's part of him, and I encourage people, like, it's one of the things that every person should have in them. You take risks, and then you find new things, you discover yourself more, And the next one on the list is he does not like Africans hating on fellow Africans. Guys, Africans hating on fellow Africans. This is one major topic that has been a problem for, let's say, centuries now. Africans hating on other Africans. He doesn't like it at all. And sometimes you see in his videos he talk about these things. I understand Africans, sometimes where we grew up affect us and stuff, but he's one of the people who don't like that. Like, African hating on an African who's doing a good thing, especially a good thing. When someone is doing bad, it's okay, people criticize. And also, he doesn't like to criticize, whether you are doing the bad or wrong. Like, he minds his own business and he moves, So Africans hating on Africans is one of the things that he doesn't like. Guys, the next one is he doesn't care too much. He doesn't care too much about what other people think about him. We turn out as human beings to think too much about what other people think. Oh, this guy, don't mind him. This guy, he's not a good guy. This guy, his videos are not cool. He's doing it for that. He's doing it for this. And we get those things in our heads. So I sometimes turn victim to that. But I think it's a stage where we all have to get to, where we don't think too much about what other people think about us. Like, oh, he's that, he's this. And you get close even to the person and you realize this person is far much better than people are talking about, So that is it. He doesn't care too much about what other people think, and he minds his business. As I said earlier, he minds his business. And the eighth one on the list is he likes doing things on his own. I mean, taking responsibility, right? I remember he was one of the people who puts that thought in me that you have to try and make it on your own. Like, do it on your own. Even if you come from a rich home, that is your father's money. Like, that is your parents' money.
You have to make your own money. You have to build your own stuff. You have to do it on your own. I know sometimes we need assistance, and that is needed sometimes, but he's one of the people who encourage youngsters to do it on their own. Coming to China, for as far as I remember, he found ways and means to pay his fees himself. Like we were paying a lot of money for school fees by then, and like he did it himself for food. Like he tried as much as he can to do all of these years that he stayed here all by himself, guys. And I'm not saying if you have help you shouldn't depend on the help, but depending totally on the help is can sometimes cause you problems, you know. So he loves for people to do it on their own, like take responsibility, find ways and means to get things going, like good ways. I don't mean the other ways, like other ways to get things going, but good ways to make things happen. I'm very sure he's having other means of getting income coming in. This video is not about income though, but I'm sure he is getting ways and means to get other income coming in, taking risks, trying new things. Just as I've said, like this is part of who he is, right? So he likes taking a lot of responsibilities and things that would help him to achieve what he wants to achieve. And the ninth one is he loves beautiful things, like beautiful things, you know. So talking about beautiful things, like he likes beautiful buildings, beautiful things, beautiful cars, beautiful ladies. He likes beautiful things. You get what I'm saying? I know you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So beautiful things. Everybody likes beautiful things. Am I right? Right. Yeah. So he's an adorer of beautiful things, right? So the next one on the list is he has, which is the last one but not the least, you know, not the least. He thinks positively. He's a positive thinker. He doesn't hate on people. He doesn't try to criticize people. He thinks positively. He tries to find the good in everything that is around him. So guys, if I'm missing something, of which I'm very sure of these ones I've mentioned to you, if I'm missing something, I want you to comment below. Like comment below if there is something about Wode Maya that I didn't bring up, guys. So that's it for this video. Peace out. See you in my next video. Let's go.